Imagine this. You're a nerdy programmer who wants more out of life. And all of a sudden a woman shows up who's a devil, who wants all of your biz. What happens in this movie?
This is Hunk. You're so hunky.
Spoiler alert for this entire movie, it's about a dude and he gets to be hunky. Yes! So you're gonna be looking at a lot of abs. You see this? Abs. Bam. Abs. Oh man, whatever that guy's saying, he is, oh, it's so funny. But this video is sponsored by your boy. That's a good shake, man. It's infamous puppy brand shake. The shakiest of all shakes. All it requires is a like and subscribe. And then you too can have your very own infamous puppy brand infamous pup shake. It's the puppiest. Like, subscribe, love yourself and stay hydrated. Back to the video. This whole movie takes place as Hunk is talking to his therapist, telling her, you know, the time's almost up. What am I gonna do? And the therapist is all like, oh, you have really dreamy eyes. We meet Bradley, loser programmer nerd who hates his life but programs real good. He's tasked at his job to come up with a program that makes money and really sells. He is at his wit's end and doesn't know what to do. So one night, helplessly, he types into his computer, man, I need bands. The computer outputs this really crazy code called, I think it's Yuppie, that ends up making billions. He's like, oh man, I can't believe this computer randomly did that. And his boss is like, you get to take this time off and come up with another code to make us bands. Since you're now a successful code man, you can now go to this beachside villa. It's broken down right now and it's kind of gross. There's a scene where he wants to try to fit in with everybody, so he goes down to the beach and meets everybody who's rich and fancy and bikini and sexy, and he's all like, man, how can I, a successful computer programmer, meet all these schmexy ladies with all these hard bodies around? What am I gonna do? I'm just a nerdy little scrimpy, brawny, what's his name? Bradley boy. I'm just a Bradley boy. I'm just a nerdy little guy. I'm just a nerdy little guy. They're totally dicks to him, but they do drop the hint that, hey, there's a party tonight. Everybody's invited. You're not invited, but hey, you know, if we see you there, we see you there. We're rich.
He saw this lady that nobody else could see. He saw her again at the party. Everybody's still being dicks to him because he doesn't belong there, of course. We didn't think you could afford to buy here and that sort of thing. He sees her dancing and he's dancing at the party. You know, I love me some dancing. It looks like he's dancing by himself because only he can see her, not everybody else. He thinks, okay, well, you know what? How I can meet people is maybe have a little party of my own and nobody shows up. And in the perils of despair, the devil shows up and says, you know, I can make you hot. I can make you rich, I can make you famous, I can give you everything that you want. And he's like, yeah, right, bitch, you crazy. Okay, fine, sell my soul. And so she whips out a pin and takes his blood and makes him sign the contract. And he's like, oh shit. What did I just do? Yeah, right. Still a little bit of yeah, right in his tone. He ends up just going to sleep, and we get this apparition of this beautiful woman who was the devil, we thought, in the room, kind of helping him along. And so we cut to his legs getting more muscly. We come to his pecs getting a little more svelte. We come to some growth in lots of areas where he ends up having this perfect body.
So boom. We wake So boom. We wake up now and we're totally hunked out the game. We decide to go on the beach and go for a nice stroll, all schmexy looking. Everybody's like, oh, Hunk, you're looking really schmexy today. And he goes, oh, I know, ladies. You want to play some volleyball? So he plays some volleyball with the girls' boyfriends and beats them. And the boyfriends is like, oh, wow, dude, you beat us at volleyball? How could you, dude? Wow, dude, that sucks. In front of our girls? In front of my salad? Get off my beach, broham. He squares up, and Hunk is like really good at martial arts now because he's Hunk. He's good at everything. Gets in his position and knocks the guy out cold, and they're all surrounded by the guy's body, and the girlfriends are all like, oh, well, Hunk, you sure have a good arm on you. You really knocked my boyfriend out good. You know what I'm going to do? Later tonight at this party, I'm going to sleep with you because you knocked my boyfriend out and that was kind of hot. You have to say thank you with the duh. The devil reveals himself to Hunk and says, look, homie, I just want to review the terms and services. Hell has a shortage of demons, dude. So I need you to help me recruit everybody. All of the baddies from history. Jack the Ripper, Attila the Hun. That's what he is. Everybody else. All the bad dudes of history. I want you to help me recruit them, and then we can start World War III. We're already halfway through your months of summer. At the end of summer, you're donezo, buddy. You can either give the soul back and be regular Bradley Brinkman, or you can be Hunk Superman, but not have your soul. It's up to you, dog. And then he disappears, and then that really shakes up Hunk. He's like, oh man, I guess selling my soul it sucks pretty hard, man. Cut to people filming a commercial nearby on a dock. The actor doesn't have control of the car, and it rolls out of control and almost hits people. Hunk is like talking to his therapist, and it's like, oh man, the devil Attila the Hun really scared me. What do I do? And she's all like, Hunk, you're actually pretty hot. I don't know anything about all that, but I just see that you're saying something, but I can't fully grasp what the words are. The car goes super fast, and he's like, how can I show you I have devil powers? The car almost hits him, and he goes and stops the car and saves everybody. Now begins Hunk's sensation and rise to fame and fortune.
But that fame came at a price. People were calling. He was signing all kinds of deals. They had the Hunk dolls. Everybody was wearing the little sleeveless blazer with the tie, no shirt. He was just like a hit. Everybody was just like, oh my God. He couldn't even be on his patio without somebody like using one of those grappling hooks to climb up there to get an autograph. It was like that. It was becoming overwhelming to the point where it was too much for him. So he grabbed a hose and just lost his shit. And so everybody was like, oh man, taking off the tie. Fuck you. This is his kind of slow descent back into, what the fuck am I doing? He has a vision when he goes to sleep of Bradley, his old self, and him saying, hey man, look at what are you doing? What are you doing, man, huh? You're losing yourself. You're going a little bit crazy here. You're not, you've lost what matters to you. He's on that summer trial that ends around Labor Day, and so he's been able to try out selling his soul in this lifestyle. What they drop in on you is that the therapist is actually the woman who goaded him into doing this from the beginning. She has a deal of her own, and if she doesn't bring the devil one soul every century, then her deal is null, and she goes back to the life that she had. And she was like, damn, I was trying to get you, but now I'm in love with you because, man, did I make you hot. Good Lord, I didn't know I could do it like that. They're holding some type of ceremony for him on the night that this is all supposed to come to a head, but to distract him from realizing, oh shit, I'm about to, I want to choose Hunk because this is the life I want. He has one final vision where, just pops into his head where he's on the beach killing people and bringing all of these demons to the devil. And he's like, okay, man, this is it. You got to choose you or choose, this life right now. And so he does kill himself, and that's enough for him to wake up and say, whoa, I think I might have made a mistake. He runs back to the house, and he takes her back to the house with him, and that's when Dr. D is there and says, oh, I thought you should know. She's got a deal that's about to expire. You were all a part of her plan. And he was like, oh, man, I really loved you, dude. Like, really? She's like, I didn't know what to do. I've been doing this for centuries and centuries and centuries. And he's like, well, yeah, you're still pretty hot. And I still think I feel this way. But you have to love me as Bradley Brinkman.
So now Hunk Golden turns back into Bradley. He's comfortable in his skin and he loves being himself. But oh no, because the deal is up for both of them, the girl also turns into a princess. Huh? She turns into a princess from a princess time who looks just like the therapist. I feel like one of you got the shit end of the deal. They're now together, they're on the beach, and people are like, oh man, when Bradley's not around, Hunk's around. And when Hunk's around, Bradley's not around. I guess Bradley ended up with the girl the entire time. They really Superman him for a second. Happily ever after for Bradley. This movie gets 2 biceps out of 8 biceps.
2 out of 8?
2 out of 8 biceps.
For 80s cheese, let's give it another biceps.
Biceps.
I have to, and what you're even gonna blow your mind even more is I'm even gonna give it 1 more bicep, and that's just for nostalgia because I was 10 when this movie came out, and this was my shit. 4 out of 8, that seems fair because that's still not like a a blockbuster, but it does give it some clout for what it actually is, which is 80s cheese, nostalgia, cult classic fun.
Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to drop a subscribble and a like down below. You like hunks? Then like the video. I'm Infamous Puppy.
And I am Mika, the Traveling Tarot.
And we're saying deuces.
Peace out. Take care of each other.